And welcome back to Days with Kat. This is part 2 of advantages and disadvantages of working as a flight attendant. If you haven't seen part 1 of this video, I suggest that you click on this link and come back on this video after watching that. Let me just say before we begin that it took me longer to complete this list compared to when I was doing the list for the advantages of working as a flight attendant, just because I really love this job. And you know, when you go through your daily routine, you try to avoid thinking about the bad things and you just enjoy the good things about it. So it took me some time to just collect them all again and put them in my head and write it on a piece of paper so that I can discuss it with you. Now, let's start with the bad and the ugly. The reason why I'm making this video is not to discourage you. The reason is that I want you to be more prepared. I don't want you to come here and you start flying and then that's the only time you're gonna realize it's not for me. I hope that this video will not demotivate you into continuing or pursuing your cabin crew dreams, because I promise you, all the good things, all the amazing things really outweigh the not so good things about this profession. Now, with everything said, let's get started with the disadvantages of working as a flight attendant. Number 1 on this list, the first thing that I really could think of is long work hours. Now, if you're the kind of person who came from an office job where you only have to work from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, just in your computer, and you're thinking, yeah, that's long work hours because that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 hours. When you start flying, you can go on duties that lasts up to 16 hours. And that does not include your preparation time before your flight and after the flight where you have to check out and travel to go home. So in total, sometimes you can be on duty for 17, 18 hours. One example, you're gonna do Doha to New York flight. This flight is approximately 13 hours. Your reporting time will be usually 2 hours before the flight and your pickup will be 1 hour before that. So if your departure is, let's say, 8 in the morning and your reporting time will be around 6 in the morning, your pickup time will be at 5 in the morning, but you will have to wake up at either 4 or 3:30 in the morning. So your day starts at 3:30 in the morning and then you have to start flying a 12 or 13-hour flight. That will be, oh my god, this is mathematics now. But you get the point, right? You might work for a duty of 20 hours, but you will be surprised that even after you land in a certain destination, you will still have the energy to go out and see the beautiful places after that. Number 2 on my list is it takes a toll on your health. Remember that an aircraft is an enclosed space. And inside that aircraft, you have customers and passengers. Passengers who could be sick with cough, colds, or it could be anything. When your immune system is low because of lack of sleep, because you are tired, because of fatigue, there's a high chance that you're gonna catch any of those illness that your customers or your colleague have. Now, why am I telling you this? You have to boost up your immune system, take a lot of vitamins, and most importantly, listen to your body. If your body is telling you that you are tired, you really have to rest, because I have learned this the hard way where I really don't care. I'm just going out. I'm kuratsa, ang babaeng walang pahinga. Whenever I'm on a layover, I'm just out and about and I don't really care if I don't have sleep. Sometimes I'm even awake for 24 hours and I just don't care. Now that I have toned down, my excitement is a bit just on the standard line of excitement. Now I can properly hear my body. If my body is telling me, Catherine, you are tired, I just sleep it off. You know, there's always a chance for you to go back to those places, so you don't really need to, force yourself to go out all the time to enjoy, to party, because the lifestyle will really take a toll on your body. Number 3, you have to wait for your monthly schedules or your leaves to be published before you can plan for your vacation. Your schedules, once you start flying, will be published monthly, meaning you're gonna get your whole month's roster. For example, the month now is July. In a few days, the schedule will come out and that will be for August. And that's the only time you can make any plans for August, because what if you don't get your requested flights or you don't get your requested off? So obviously you cannot go home or go any other place. And same goes for your leave. This brings me to the saddest part of being a cabin crew. Number 4, being away from home and being away from your family on special occasions. The fact that you have to wait for your leaves to come out and for your roster to come, your monthly schedule to come out, It makes it harder for you to plan schedules with your family members, especially if they're not in the Philippines as well. The greatest struggle for me is trying to attend weddings or attending birthdays, baptisms. It's sad to see that when all your family members are all together and you're the only one who's not home, especially on special occasions like Christmas or New Year or your own birthday. If your dream is to really become a cabin crew, you really have to prepare yourself for the level of homesickness that you're gonna feel once you start flying. In the first 2 months, probably you won't feel that you're homesick because the excitement is still there. For me, homesickness started kicking in after my first leave, which was the 6th month that I was working for this airline. When I came back, it all came crashing down on me. Like, I was just crying every day and I was already thinking about resigning. But I'm telling you, this is just a phase. It comes in waves. You get sad and then you forget about it and then you become sad again. And then now it's Christmas and you're sad again because you can't go home. I'm not gonna tell you that you're gonna get used to the feeling of being away from your family members, but you're gonna find ways to cope with it. There's, at least now we're lucky enough that there's Wi-Fi, we can Skype, we can FaceTime, we can talk through Messenger. Technology has helped us a lot to alleviate the sadness of being away from home. Number 5, the dreadful long distance relationship, LDR. You know, I really have to discuss this because I've been flying with a lot of Filipinas and a lot of girls who are in a long distance relationship with their boyfriends or their husbands who are in the Philippines. Let me tell you something about long distance relationships. It's hard, but it's pretty much manageable. I've been in a long distance relationship for 6 years now, and I have to give credit to my fiancé because he's been really patient. We've been together for almost 12 years, and our 12th anniversary for this September will be our wedding day as well. So this is a shout out for you, babe. Love you. The key for you to keep your relationships even when you're already flying as an international flight attendant with your boyfriends or girlfriends who are in the Philippines or anywhere in the world is to keep the communication always open. And number 5 disadvantage of working as a flight attendant is that you're gonna get to fly with very negative people. Not just colleagues, but customers as well. These are the people who's gonna say, I'm sick of this, I hate this company, I don't even wanna fly anymore. Why is this customer asking for a lot of ice? This customer is this, la 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 la. They will never run out of things to complain about. And that is what I want you to be prepared for, because these people, they will drag you down. You know, negative energy is very contagious. And when you fly with people who are constantly complaining, it's gonna drain you your energy. It's gonna drain you your positive vibes. So my tip for you, once you start flying and you fly with people like this, stay away from them. Because I am telling you, they're gonna complain and they're always gonna say, I am gonna resign because I'm sick of this, la la la. But after 3 years, you're gonna see that they're still here. Negative people are black holes. They just suck the life and the light out of everything. I am telling you this because once you start flying, I don't want you to become one of them. I don't want you to become one of those cabin crew who are just constantly complaining and finding the bad things about this profession. You know, we are all human. We all get tired. I'm not saying that I don't complain and I don't see negative things as well in this profession. But what I'm trying to say here is that when it comes to a point when you're already flying that you feel like you cannot find anything good about this profession anymore, I want you to look back at this moment that you're going online, you're researching on how you can do better for your cabin crew interview, you're researching for ways on how you can achieve your dreams. Look back at this moment and feel that moment that you're just dreaming to become a cabin crew. And at that moment, when you look back, you will feel that, yes, indeed I am very lucky because a lot of girls are dreaming to become a cabin crew and I am here. When you do that, you're gonna find your renewed love for this profession. And that sums up my list for the disadvantages of working as a flight attendant. Like what I said in the beginning of this video, my goal is not to discourage you into pursuing your dreams. I want you to be better prepared. I want you to see the good and the bad of this profession before you go into it. I hope that by watching this video, it has helped you realize if this profession is really for you or not. Again, thank you very much for watching my video. I'm gonna close this video by saying, let your dreams take flight. This has been Days with Kat. I'll see you next time. Bye!